This may be the last Christmas music you hear this year. I hope for your sake. Well, another one is just about in the books, 2019 Christmas. And we're going to talk about that right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Tonight is Christmas Day 2019. I hope each and every one of you had a wonderful one. It's what we want to talk about tonight with our guests. Some of those late-nighters on the East Coast who are just finishing up what's normally a really tough day for most, to some of you West Coasters who are probably just getting done with family and friends and children and gifts and all that, and even to you folks who do not celebrate the the holiday. I want to hear from you as well. Is what we're going to talk about today is how did your Christmas go? Now, if you missed the show last night, we talked about your Christmases of Christmas past. I wanted to hear stories, and I got a lot of good ones of those things in Christmas. Sorry about the music there. I literally threw together these pieces of music in very, very short order. Thank you, YouTube, free audio. So we're going to have to deal with them. Let me just kill it, and then I don't have to listen to it. By the way, we do this every weeknight, Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on Join a Meeting, then enter in this meeting ID right here. When it asks for it, you will show up in my green room, and I will bring you up one at a time, first come, first serve, for about the next hour, because that's how we roll here. We don't want to burn you out, and I don't want to burn out. My name is Jim. I'm the host, your host of the Video Call-In Show. Thank you, folks, for being here tonight. Again, if this is content that, if you like call-in shows, if you like watching them, if you like participating, if you like just chatting, then by all means, throw a follow. Make sure you subscribe, and by all means, like. And, hey, if you feel so inclined, share this out so that we get more folks in here. Because the more the merrier, it makes it just so much more fun. There's probably going to be a small audience tonight. This is Christmas night, and most people are whooped. I am whooped. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am absolutely, unequivocally whooped. I did do what I said I was going to do last night. I had too much to drink. In fact, when the show came on, I was taking a nap. Then I was up till, I don't know, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, still having fun. had me a few too many Yinglings, which, by the way, if you guys have not had Yinglings and you're not into the craft beer, let's say you're tired of the normal swill, the domestics, shall we say, where it's more water than beer, but you don't really care for a very crafty type beer, then the Yinglings of the world are where you need to be, because they've got a wonderful flavor. It's nice, full-bodied, it's rich. It's what like a regular Coors or even a Budweiser to some extent. It reminds me of those of days of old. Now they've since gone by the wayside as what I would consider good beers. When they say Pabst Blue Ribbon, the name is Blue Ribbon because they won Blue Ribbons. That is absolutely the truth, but that was many moons ago. And last time I tried a PBR at my son's bequest, it wasn't near what I thought it was going to be. So let me say hello to the folks that have, those Christmas stragglers who are still out looking for things to do, or train wrecks in the making. We've got Viewed This. How you doing? I don't know if that's Tony or Noah, but welcome to both of you. Let's see. Noah won't have school tomorrow, so Noah, you're more than welcome to hang out and watch. JD Tremaine, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. We've also got Jesse Mendez. Good to see you as well, Jesse. Thanks for being here, bud. American Gold Prospectors was second. I missed that. Good to see you. Ooh, Spotted Cow. Yes, that's what Wisco Style, a friend of the show, has said several times. That Spotted Cow. In fact, he's got a review of it on his web or on his YouTube page. If you wanted to check that out. Oh, who else did I miss here? Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, Adam? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. So it's Tommy. Good to see you, Tommy. Always happy to have you, man. I'm going to do my best to get through this next hour because, like I said, well, we had our granddaughter over tonight, and I'll work in reverse here, which is the best thing ever. I mean, it was best second only to having your children, your first run children, still in the house, still able to enjoy Christmas for what it is, and have a great time with them. Noah is a rare seat. Oh, fucking autocorrect. Can I swear on Christmas Day? Yes, I can. I'm a responsible, law-abiding adult. I can swear anytime I damn well please. Now, I am not one of those that get depressed during the holidays. I hope you guys are not that way either. But I know a lot of people who do, and it's understandable, especially if you've got some sort of hideous memory attached to Christmas with death in the family, death of someone close, accidents. It could be any number of things that cause that. Maybe it's just being alone or what you could perceive to be alone, because you got to know if you're one of my regular viewers, or if you have shows that you regularly watch and people recognize that you exist, and I can say that most of these folks who come into my show and watch, I consider friends. Fortunately for me, my format is such that I get to meet most of you. Yes, it's virtually, but it is face to face, and we get to talk about such great things. And believe me, you are not alone. I hope that helps. I know it's very little for most, but sometimes it's just worth being recognized, your existence itself. But let's get back to happier subjects here. Before I bring up my first guest, I do want to say, Jimmy C and friends, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for the reminder to smash that like. Appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh, I just want to give you a brief rundown of the rest of my day. Really, the wife and I actually had the opportunity to go over to my niece and nephew's place. So they've got 5 kids. Wonderful kids. They did a great job with those kids, and we got to have breakfast with them. The last minute invite, because normally it's just moms and or grandmas, grandpas, and then them. So thank you so much for that, guys. It was great being there and watching the kids have that much fun. As you become an empty nester, you miss that sort of thing, and I know that's kind of a weird thing, but you do. You honestly do. Merry Christmas to you, Raven the Commentator 2001. Good to see you again, hon. Mark, how you doing? Oh, Christmas is a rough time. Sorry, Mark. Mark is joining us from Facebook. Mark, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Mark and I go way back with a mutual close friend. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, man. You're not alone, dude. You're not. I know it's tough. For some people, it is really tough. But Mark, you're such a creative guy. I hope it's not that bad. Eating cookies again, Jesse? Man, I tell you what. If there's one thing I hate about the holidays, it's food. Well, it's bittersweet because I love the food, but God Lord, man, do I eat so much of it? I've been uncomfortable for the last week thanks to that, and it's my own damn fault. I've let myself be bad, and that's got to change. That's definitely going to change for the new year. When I make New Year's resolutions, it's about weight. I always keep those. So, all right. Oh, how we doing? First time watching. How you doing, Arleno Max? Good to see you. Watching over there from DLive. Good to have you. I can see the chat on DLive. I'm watching the chat amalgamator, which is attached to Restream, and I appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you being here. While you're here, if you like what we're doing, this is a video calling show. I'll say it one more time before I bring up my first guest, and you guys can pile in. I do as many as I can in an hour, and that is every evening, Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. And what I do is I invite people on to talk about either the topic that I've chosen as a starter, or whatever they want to talk about, whether it's current event or personal promotion, you name it. Could be anything. Like tomorrow, for instance, I'm trying something new. It's literally get it off your chest. So if you've got some happy things to say, some things that are really bugging you, what grinds your gears, that is going to be tomorrow night for the first time ever. It's going to kind of be an open forum. So be ready for that, guys. But Artfo, how you doing? Yes, thanks for being here. And again, guys, if you're watching us on Twitch or DLive, make sure you follow, because we are on quite a bit, and I don't want you to miss anything. Love to have you up. Having said that, let's bring up my first guest here. I have a feeling I know who this is, but we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Hello?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Where are you coming from? Are you you watching us on YouTube or DLive or Twitch?
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Yeah.
Well, welcome aboard, man. How was your Christmas today?
My Christmas was pretty good. How was yours?
Well, it was fantastic, actually. Like I said, got to spend time. One of my favorite things in this world is spending time with family, and got to do that today for sure. So, what'd you do today?
Oh, I just celebrated Christmas like usual. Had family come over and all that stuff. Ate Christmas ham, all that stuff.
Awesome. You got a big family around where you live now?
Yeah.
Cool. Married? Got kids? Anything like that?
Nah.
No? Well, that's okay. You sound young. It'll happen. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Your username here is I'm a big fan, which I appreciate that. I hope you are. Did you have something specific you wanted to talk about, bud?
Not really. I just kind of wanted to get in and say hi, Merry Christmas to everyone,
That's damn nice of you. That is damn nice of you. I certainly appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you watching us from Twitch. That's really cool. We're getting more and more people every day. It's something that I've just started, a couple months ago, but it's always nice to have people in from other platforms. I appreciate it, dude.
No problem.
Do you have a channel that you actually either upload videos or stream on Twitch?
Every once in a while I stream on Twitch at chin_Kayla_.
Oh, chin_Kayla. Okay. Awesome. Well, we'll definitely try to check that out, bud. I appreciate it.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I just really wanted to come and say Merry Christmas to everyone, all that,
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope you have a great rest of the evening, and don't be a stranger, all right?
All right.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was awesome. I'm a big fan is what that was. And I'll have to go out and check his Twitch channel. That's always cool. I love seeing new channels and new people jump on the show, as you well know. Why suddenly my logo doesn't want to stay up there. So tell me in the chat, guys, how did your Christmas day go today? You like the music, Chrissy? How you doing, Chrissy, by the way? This is Chrissy, Outdoorsy Gal O from the YouTube channel, Outdoorsy Gal O. Good to see you, hun. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you, and I'm glad you like the music. Like I said, I literally went to the free music library 10 minutes before the show. Drug over a whole lot of instrumentals. Hope it's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud in the chat, because I don't listen to it. It's too distracting on this side. Was expecting that to go south. Oh. Hey, it's one of those things. If you take no risks, you should expect no rewards, and that was rewarding. I mean, what a great guy. I appreciate that. Okay, we've got another guest. Let's go ahead and take this one, and this one I have a lower third for. So All I've got to do is find it real fast here. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. I'll wait until he can hear me. Can you hear me yet? Oh, he doesn't have his mic on. You got to turn your mic on. Oh, and he's adjusting his chroma key. We'll wait till he gets that settled, and we'll... oh, good. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate that. It says it sounds fine. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. So, when you can hear me, go ahead and just say something, bud, and we'll bring you up. We'll bring you up. Again, oh, Luke Duke, how you doing? We also have Brandon B. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And most of these folks, if I don't mention what platform it is, 90% of the time that's going to be YouTube. If I do, again, that's going to be from a different platform, whether it's Facebook or DLive or Twitch. I don't screw with Periscope anymore. I'm just not that into you, Periscope. I hate the interface. I literally friggin' hate that interface with those giant screens on there. Everywhere you move your mouse, you're going to get motion video. Can you hear me yet, Arthur? You got to unmute your mic, man, and then we'll be good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Oh God, am I tired? I feel like I've been beat with a stick, honestly. Just feel like I've been beat with a stick. Guys, it's so nice of you to hop in. My night is going well, Brandon B. Like I said, I'm tired as hell though. I am tired. How about you, Arthur? Can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, cool. How are you tonight, man?
Tired.
Yeah.
You.
Happens every year, right?
Well, really didn't do anything this year. I did a lot of things on the computer today, and it looks like I'm getting a lot of things worked out here.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of a test for you.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, let's test away, man. Sounds pretty good thus far. I'm gonna check my audio levels over here because you're a touch low. No, I'm still good. I'm still good. You might want to up your microphone level. just a hair. So, did you have a good Christmas, Arthur?
About as good as expected. I mean, I can't complain, that's for sure.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Is that loud enough now for you?
It's good. I'll bump you a little bit on this side, but we should be all right, man. We should be all right.
Yeah, it's one thing I still gotta work out. I can't. I gotta be able to hang my microphone above me. You know, I don't have one of those.
Oh, you don't have an arm yet?
No.
Yeah. No. Man, I don't know how I would survive without it. I move around so much when I'm talking. I don't know how I would do without it. So, and they're real cheap too. The first one I started out with on this particular desk was like $18 on Amazon, and it was working out just fine. But it was kind of short for me, so I ended up with the Blue Compass, and I love this thing, man. The only thing
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, the only thing I don't like about it is that here, I won't talk but you'll see my mic doesn't change position as I go up and down like a scissor one will.
Yeah, it's kind of off just a little bit.
Yeah, the scissor one will do this.
Oh.
It will literally readjust your mic so it's kind of pointing in the same direction. So I have to manually do that with this one. But that's okay. I'm used to it.
Wow.
Yeah. And Rode's got a real nice one for about the same price, about $100. That's a little too pricey for most, and the $18 one or a good $20-$25 one will do just as well.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I think I've got something similar to that when I bought my light package, and I just haven't had time to, look, so I'm not real sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the timing is off a little bit.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I can see it's off from when you talk and when I talk. Looks like it's getting better now, though.
So if I do a test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3, if I watch this back, you say my audio is going to be a little off?
Yeah.
I'll check that out later.
Not much, but
Yeah.
I like the plug.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of lag between, on the Zoom servers. That happens sometimes.
Right.
So what microphone are you using, Arthur? I forgot.
I am using the Blue Yeti throwback of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it was still around the same price, I think, but it seems to be working fine.
Yeah, it works good. I'm not getting a modulation out of you, a jump in modulation out of you, or no, there's no carrier frequencies that I can hear. It's sounds good. Sounds good, man.
Cool.
So what's that?
I just been jumping. I did a test on Zoom and recorded back to my computer, and I was gonna do StreamYard and using OBS, but you have to use OBS for StreamYard if you want all the features.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you really don't get anything.
Mm.
And I did find that out. I mean, you don't get the free background, you don't get nothing. Whereas Zoom, you do get some of that.
Yeah.
But with OBS, you get it all. And I just can't afford to spend $20 to $50 a month on one connection. That's just crazy.
Oh, I know.
But you got to buy everything else. Yeah, I just can't do it. You got to take whatever the one that better is, and YouTube is killing it.
Yeah.
So I'll never be able to monetize from that, and I don't expect to. That's why I'm kind of going both ways. Now, DLIVE, and I got your notification and everything immediately.
From DLive?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Because I don't get it through Gmail or anywhere else. But, I mean, right there it just popped. Well, I did get it through Gmail. It came through DLive.
Oh, okay.
I was thrilled when I saw it, because I was having a hard time keeping up with it. And then the next thing I got to do is get Professor Nez set up, to where I will not get a notification from him until an hour or two after his show. And that sucks because I really like, listening with him.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They work on silly things like that. What is that newest one thing they got out when you hover over it and they want you to immediately like save it. And it's like that damn thing gets in my way every friggin' time I'm going through thumbnails. Suddenly I'm there. Suddenly it's in a small screen on the lower right, and it just pisses me off.
Yeah, Facebook's got the same thing.
Yeah, and it's like, why aren't you gonna work on notifications, man? That's how people want to get their content. Come on, work on what's important.
We watch or something like that.
Yeah. I can't help but look at that and go, why are you not concentrating on the stuff that's important, YouTube? Why is that? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'm getting impressed the more I learn about DLive.
I like DLive.
You can monetize from it right away, you know, if you have everything hooked up right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I'm still trying to get the the donor side set up of PayPal and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff, and it's really tough when you don't have your own checking account.
Yes, yes, it is.
Which I don't have, so I got to use the missus, and her account is not under my name, you know, and so I don't know how I'm going to go about that. You know,
Mm.
if somebody sets up a PayPal me account for me in my name,
Yeah.
which, you know, or with my name, or however it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to the business side of things.
Yeah.
You know, you go in, you plug in your business number, and you know, all that stuff. Everything just flows through. But now that I'm not in business any longer, you know, everything just went to the wayside, man. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well, why aren't you a business anymore, Arthur?
Oh, the number of things, our health, and
Oh, okay.
you know, it's a long story.
Well, that's fine. I was just going to say that, you know, I've been incorporated since, I want to say 98. And even if I take a full-time position there, I keep my incorporation for these sort of things, right? And I'm going to tell everybody out there, this is not legal advice, but it is a smart thing to incorporate as at least an S corp, right? Better, yeah, better as an LLC for, in some instances, that sort of thing. But it only costs in most states less than $100 to incorporate. You get a federal tax ID, and then you can set up those business accounts. Then you get to deduct a whole lot of things. So when you do start making money on these sort of ventures, even if it's cryptocurrency, which I want to talk about right here in a minute before I get to my next guest with you, Arthur. Even if it's cryptocurrency, then you can run that through the business, take the deductions, and then you take draws on that, which is your pay, and that's what you pay taxes on. So it's great for protection. What's that?
That's interesting.
Yes, absolutely. It's great for protection. It's great for tax purposes, because you do get, once you're a businessman, you can, and you're doing it out of your house, you get a certain number of percentage of your car, your house, and that sort of thing. If you've got a good CPA, that you can deduct as a business expense.
I had all that. You know,
Oh yeah.
I had two businesses. I had my paint contracting business, and then I had my full finishing business, and they were both escorts. You know, so
Yeah.
actually they ran together, and one took over the other.
Mm.
And because I retired out of the rat race, and
Yep.
brought everything down to the lower level, which is the decorative arts, and then right after that, you know, the bottom fell out of the art market, you know, and you know the rest of the story. You know, our health issues.
Yeah.
Basically is what broke.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like the business failed.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's a good thing.
Yes.
You know, but it's just everything else did around it. So it took me a while to get my head together and finally say, look, I got to do something different.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
And I hate to throw out cliches or platitudes, but you know, there's a certain amount of truth to that which does not kill me makes me stronger. So, and it seems like you're forging right ahead, man. It's the week to give up.
Yeah, I mean, I was ready to, believe me.
Yeah, I know.
Because it just kept getting worse, worse, and worse. So right when you think it can't get any worse, 2 or 3 more things will hit you.
Yeah.
And my God, you know, especially when you own your own home. You know,
Oh yeah.
wow. I mean, better be ready for that.
Yes.
You're not. You'll be out of a home very quickly.
That is true.
Or at least have a good attorney.
Have a good attorney.
And thank God I did. But cause we're still here, we're still hanging in, but it's hard to keep it going when you're trying to pay things that you don't have money for.
Yeah.
So all I can do is push along and keep going until I do get it. And I look forward to art picking up again, which it is. All I need to do is just a few pennies a year, and that'll set me up for a year.
Oh yeah. And I got another platitude for you. Watch the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. That's what I live by. So, well, Arthur, I'm very happy to hear that you're soldiering through, the tough times, man.
It's starting to come together.
Good.
I'm really thrilled. So, like I said, all I gotta do is get a few more things going. I've been trying to go live here for quite a while, and I'm finally getting my blog set up right again. I mean, I lost everything, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hosting of my blog went south. Actually, my domain got stolen by my registrar.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, they're trying to sell my 20-year-old domain name. They're trying to sell it now for $1,000.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
I had to change it to artcode2.com, and people don't know who the hell that is, But I gotta start all over that again, which I've been doing.
Well,
But
keep
keep
fighting the good fight is all you can do, right?
Yeah.
All right, Arthur. I've got 3 guests up now, so hope you don't mind if we have to cut this a little short, bud.
No, not at all.
Awesome. Well, keep fighting that fight, Arthur, and I'm going to take your story as a pick me up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because you're keeping on, and that's the best thing you can do in the face of adversity, man.
I'm Irish. I don't quit nothing.
Well, I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas, my good man, and we will absolutely talk to you next time. All right.
Yep, sure will.
All right. Thanks, bud. Take care.
We'll see ya.
Bye-bye. Arthur's an old friend of the show. He's I think, Arthur, that might have been your 4th appearance, and that doesn't count the panel shows he's been on either. Tony, you didn't have to drop off. Absolutely not. I do want to say hello and address some things that were said in the chat. How you doing, Recycle Dude? Good to see you. Outdoorsy Gallo, that's Chris. He says, best gifts received today. My kids and us went to go see and exchange gifts with my dad in the nursing home. We brought him some home cooking, full turkey dinner. I bet he enjoyed that, Chrissy. That's a wonderful thing, especially when you can share it with your kids. Absolutely. That's awesome. She also asks, why now? Yeah, and why now do we have to watch 2 commercials more and more before watching a video? I don't know. I think it's another YouTube thing. I didn't get to talk about this with Arthur like I was going to, but there was a, if you guys ever, the quartering. I saw this on the quartering just a couple hours ago, where he noticed that YouTube is secretly eliminating, or I shouldn't say eliminating, but deleting content from those people who promote cryptocurrency of any kind, Bitcoins, that sort of thing. And all of the new YouTube competitors, ironically enough, are using that as most of their monetary carrots for new creators, right? Like Arthur was saying, you can now almost immediately monetize on DLive using cryptocurrency. And if you happen to put out videos that promote or help people understand how to use cryptocurrency, I believe, according to the quartering, they're actually taking those videos down. And he theorizes whether it may be a conspiracy theory, but he theorizes that they did this during the Christmas season when everyone was preoccupied with the holidays, which I think is a dick move. But, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. Tara, how are you? Welcome, and Merry Christmas to you. Good to see you. I don't know if you've been to the show before. That's awesome to have you around. The Shape, what's up? What's up, man? Good to see you, Shape. Good to see you. You can come on anytime and talk about what we talked about. That'd be awesome. Weigold's metal detecting adventures. How are you, Weigold? It's good to see you as well. All right, so let's bring up. Now I'm in a time crunch. I'm going to bring up some more guests here. I don't know if I've got a lower third for you or not. Let's see. Maybe not. Let me know when you can hear me. Man, I bet I don't. It's okay. I can type one in. Absolutely. Can you hear me yet? Not yet. That's okay. Check the lower if you actually are using Zoom, AGP.
Nigger.
Oh man, really? That was weird. All right, so moving on. Now here's no, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna give him the airtime. Let's see.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, JD. How are you, man?
All right.
Sorry about my previous guest.
Okay.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
Oh, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just winding down after arguably the most busy of the whole holiday season, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We get to relax a bit before we have a few drinks on New Year's Eve.
That's the hope, anyway. Whether or not that actually happens, that's another story entirely. You know, somehow the reduced flow at work seems to equal more. The significant others expects you to do more other things. You know.
Yes. Yes.
No actual slowdown, but of course, that may not apply to you, as I understand you're self-employed. So maybe not so much.
Well, I would say maybe just differently. Just differently. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So how'd your Christmas go, man?
And thank God for that. For those out there that follow my channel regularly, which is Ganna and nobody else, and she's not even here tonight. So, about 2 months back, I was on the phone with one of my best friends, and he killed himself. So,
when did this happen?
About 2 months ago, so in October.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So the thing is, they finally were able to get everything together for there to be some kind of funeral for him on Sunday. So the weekend prior to was flying out to Wisconsin, meeting people, doing this, doing that, catch up with people I haven't seen in a while, a lot of running around. Didn't get to go to Six Flags. I didn't know they were open during Christmas, but they are.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and it was in the 50s, so it was actually fairly decent to go out there. So Sunday was the shindig, and of course there'll be a video on that. I'm not trying to exploit it, but the people who were interested in it the first time, this is kind of how the weekend went.
Sure.
So yeah, after the emotional roller coaster of that, I stayed with his former girlfriend. So there was a lot of talking that we did because obviously she was very emotionally close to him, and I was probably one of his best, if not his best, male friends. There's kind of different perspectives on life and how things went on and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, nearly missed the flight on the way back, which is fun. When you pull up to the gates, like, final call. Oh God, I'm too fat to run. Let me walk fast. Turbulence on the way back. Get back to Evanston, Wyoming, because I totally don't live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Evanston. then my sister's like, hey, you're coming out for Christmas. It's like, I just flew, whatever. That's okay. Driving 5 hours after the mess I just went through, no problem. Quick nap, boom, out here. And since then, been nothing but peace and quiet and rest compared to the weekend.
Yeah. Even I breathed a sigh of relief on that one, JD.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Wow.
So,
Well, I'm sorry that was part of your holiday season, and truly.
well, you know what? It turned out all right in the end, and
Yeah.
I can't complain at all.
Good.
You know, there's a lot of people out there who don't have anything, don't have anywhere to go or anything else. And,
Yeah.
you know, at least I've got something.
Right.
So I can always be happy about that. Anything particular your Christmas that you haven't shared with the crowd yet? Some tidbit that maybe they didn't know, but now because I brought it up, you have to bring it up. So I'm like blackmailing you on your own program. Go.
Honestly, no. Like I said, we host my wife's side of the family Christmas every Christmas Eve, so that went off without a hitch yesterday.
Your mother-in-law's still alive?
Yes, she is. She's actually 90 years old.
No, I mean, you didn't like strangle her, like, shut up and you're in my house.
No.
Some people complain about this frequently.
Some people do. I was pretty lucky. I ended up with with a wonderful pair of people as my in-laws. Just
nice.
fantastic. Yeah, they're salt of the earth, folks.
How far away is your wife sitting from you right now?
Well, she's upstairs in bed. So
okay,
it'd be about 20,
she
30.
sitting over she's
No.
like sitting behind the camera with a knife, you know, like, I have wonderful in-laws, don't I?
Cue cards right over here.
Yeah.
Say something nice about your in-laws. No. I say that with all honesty. I mean, they're great people. So, and she could be watching. Hi, hon. But no, they are good people. They are really good people. They're having trouble, as you will, at 90 years old, right? And getting around and that sort of thing. Yeah. And they of course, they were real close to that wonderful lady that passed just a couple days ago that we had to go to the showing for, and they were there. Yeah. That's never that's never a good thing. But like anything else, weddings and funerals, when you get to a certain age, are what you tend to see most of your extended family at most often. Yeah. So that if anything, that is a silver lining, unless it's somebody you don't want to see. But
but sometimes you can even use that to your advantage to try to patch things up a little bit.
oh yeah,
I mean, try to bury the hatchet, even if it's just, okay, we're neutral, we're not fighting anymore. At least there's that. You know?
Right. That way nobody goes to the grave themselves with any sort of regrets or ill feelings, is my motto, right?
Yeah.
And let that be a lesson to all of you who are having trouble with somebody who used to be close to you or should be close to you. Get it flat. If nothing else, don't make it in the conflict. Just be cordial to one another, and finish your days that way. It's such a better thing for each of you. So,
Completely.
yep. So no, I don't have anything, JD, that was overtly remarkable, man. It was a standard Christmas, honestly.
That's all right. Sometimes no news is good news.
Exactly.
So I know you have two other guests. Won't keep you too long here, but how about this crypto nonsense they're doing now? Really? Let's just remove crypto channels?
I
under the table?
know, man. Have you
It's
heard
like
about more
Friday.
than I have, or are you going off what I said?
The quartering was going off of somebody.
Yeah.
I was looking for that somebody, but I didn't. I've yet to investigate clearly because I fell down a hole and then didn't get back to it. We'll get there. But if it's so, if they're actually doing this, it's like, really? Cryptocurrency is dangerous content? You know, it's like you have channels with people that do, well, maybe they'll take care of that too, gambling and scratch offs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe you ought to think about the idea that maybe money is for more than Google.
Right.
Maybe instead of constantly spamming us with your premium garbage, perhaps you ought to let people decide what they want to do themselves. And if it really is as petty as, well, there's competition, it's like, no, there isn't. You know how small the user base on these things is?
comparatively.
The only thing that they have is they don't really have an algorithm for any of these that's good for searching for anything. As soon as somebody figures that out, it may get better, but the problem there is the bandwidth and the storage and all of that. It's not as easy as it sounds.
Not at all. Not at all. You're absolutely right. Yeah, and I can't figure it out. I didn't get to look up that person either, honestly.
Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of the quartering, and he seems pretty much on the up and up. So I took him at his word. I plan to go look further, but I'm with you, man. That's a shitty thing to do, and it is kind of protectionist, if you will, of their market share. And it can only come back to bite them in the ass, as far as I'm concerned, because it's way beyond their control at this point.
There are just a ton of creators right now that are waiting for somebody that's reasonable competition to come up. Anybody that's reasonable competition. Amazon could have won the mind space, at least, if they had said, look, what you guys are really looking for is YouTube like in about 2011, 2012, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. You can do response videos again. You know what? Not only can you do response videos, you can go so far as to the first few recommendations, even if it was the first two recommendations are yours, or they split it up, 4 recommendations, 1 and 3 are yours, 2 and 4 is ours. Fine. I think most creators would be absolutely fine with that.
Yeah.
And as long as you aren't actually breaking the law, copyright stuff, threatening people or whatever, we're not fussed about what you say.
Yeah. Which, from my perspective, that's how it should have been. Go figure.
YouTube doesn't understand its audience. They really don't, because the people that you look at their audience, which is largely like I think the 18 to 35s is what they're saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
These people and kids in general, if you talk to them, they don't want to be Hollywood stars. They want to be YouTubers. YouTube doesn't understand its market share. Its mind share is in its users and its creator base, not in Will Smith. Nobody cares about Will Smith, Well, I mean, maybe 1 million or so people do. How's he comparing to that 100 million guy called PewDiePie?
Right.
Or whoever else.
Yeah.
It's like whoever that Susan woman, whoever their CEO is.
Wiki.
She ought to be fired and never hold any position of authority ever again. Because it's like, how can you be this incompetent that you don't even recognize where your audience is and what they're coming from and what they're coming for?
Right.
This is basic.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Well, I suppose I best let these other people get in line here, because I'm sure we can sit here and...
I could beat on YouTube all night, just like you, man. Well, thanks, JD. Again, sorry for your loss, man, but I'm glad it worked out in the end. And we'll talk to you next time, man. Merry Christmas to you and yours.
You too.
All right, thanks, bud.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, I'm just waiting. I am just waiting for an alternative to pop up, where we can, where the audience is as large and the freedom of expression is much more open. Just waiting for that platform to shine, honestly. And I think you guys are too. Most of you guys are creators. You're looking for the same thing I am. You're still looking for the same thing JD is. By the way, go over and check out JD Tremaine. JD Tremaine, I follow you too, man. I mean, I get to watch as many videos as I'd like to. Yeah, add to queue. That's that little outcrop that pisses me off. I'm gonna put I haven't seen him type in there. So JD Tremaine. He does have. I already saw that he has a what this French toast. Okay, I already saw that he has a tribute to his fallen. That's awesome. There you go. There's JD Tremaine's. Check him out if you get a chance. What have I missed here? Before I bring up my next guest, North County Bigfoot. How are you? Thank you so much for saying that's great. This is a great channel. I appreciate that. I honestly do. That sounds epic. Sounds like fun. You guys had flashlights. Oh, a conversation that I wasn't involved in. Oh, Jimmy C, man, Jimmy C. I could tell you stories. I've got a very similar, lover, but We don't see eye to eye most of the time. My sister and I either. It's funny in a weird way. If you're watching, don't take that personally, hon. You know how our relationship is. Yeah, I don't see Ghana. That's funny. All right, so let's see. Let's. It is 10:50. Let's bring up our next guest. See how their Christmas went. I don't know. Some dude. Oh, I don't have sir on there. I'm such a slacker. How you doing, Tony?
What's going on?
Good to see you, man. I wasn't big leaguing you.
No, that's okay. Just earlier you said Tony didn't have to drop off. I was like, crap, I didn't. What happened?
Oh yeah, you disappeared. I'm like, what the hell?
Hopefully they end the line. That's fine. I'll take it. I just wanted to. I want to say neighbor. Anyway.
All right, that's it. You're out of here. Everybody ban this guy, will you?
Most ignorant fucks in the world.
Oh, it's just people looking for attention. You know, they didn't get enough hugs as a child. That's fine. But
I get me. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but they also don't deserve anything I'm saying right now.
True. All right, so we'll move on. Hey, I got something cool today.
Oh, what'd you get, man?
Check this out. All right.
2,000 questions about me. Here, let me take you full screen, Tony. You're gonna have to pop that back up there. All right. There we go. Get it closer to the center of the camera because we can't see. There you go. There you go. Whoa. Went too far. Right there. 2,000 questions about me.
So my son Noah got me this, and Jim, this is 2,000 show ideas basically.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, you just pop it open and pick anything. It says, let's see, what was the hardest test you've ever taken, and did you have to take it over? You know, every question I read in this book, I imagine you saying the question and then saying, let's talk about it. You know, how do you handle two-faced people? Let's talk about it. You know, reincarnated as an animal. What animal would you choose? You know, do you think
loving it.
Selling still exists, or has it finally been broken? It's just all kinds of questions. This is perfect because I want to do that 20 question show on the Squirrel Channel where I just ask 20 random questions.
Yes.
Dude, I got a book full of randoms. I can just open up and ask 20 of them.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I wrote it down.
Every one of these could be a show topic. I don't know if you have this store out near you. There's a store called Five Below.
Oh yeah. Yep, we do.
Okay, that's where this came from.
Really? Oh,
that's
cool.
Yep.
Because we've got one fairly nearby. I've never been in it, but now I have reason to go. That's awesome.
I took Noah there the past couple of years. This way he can shop for me, my wife, and his 4 brothers. You know, and there's some nice stuff you can get there. Everything's $5 or less. It was really good. You know.
Sweet.
I mean, that book came from that. It was awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully my location has a copy.
Yeah. They have a big book area, a big book section, almost every one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a good shot it's going to be there.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
that's awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
When are you going to start your 20 question?
Well, you know, it all kind of ties together. I've been thinking about it. I want to, you know, I know that you would. The last time I was on the show, you would offer to help me test it.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to take you up on that soon because I just want to see what my computer can handle, what I can actually do. I like to record it in OBS and then edit it together and just make them edited shows.
Sure.
I don't want them live. I want them to be edited. I think it could be a little more funny that way. We cut out dead air, cut out some stuff if we need to, you know. But one conversation I did have tonight with my wife, so at one point this afternoon we got chatting. We've decided buying a computer.
You decided to take a plunge and upgrade.
I got goosebumps right now.
Oh man, I do too. Chills up and down my spine.
This means so much for me. We took it really easy on each other this year. You know, very, very small Christmas. Money's been really tight for our family, so we did what we could for the kids. We didn't do much for each other, and then you know, we figure we got talking about it and said, you know, we've been smart and might be able to handle, you know, a couple small purchases coming up.
Mhm.
Things that we've held off on because we try to be smart, you know.
Sure.
She wants a cricket. If you know what a cricket is. Yep.
I know exactly what it is. In fact, the gifts we got, which were fantastic, and I don't mean to cut in there with my shit, but my son and daughter-in-law, they made us one a placard for the camper. They used the cricket machine to cut the template and then painted it on wood. And another one for the wife, which was wife, mother, grandmother, and the years that it happened, established years. And then she just loved it.
Well, my wife has her own home business that she's been working on the past year. I'm going to start linking it at the bottom of my videos.
Oh, you should. That's how that was made. Cricket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she does,
shameless plug.
she makes bath bombs, lotions, all natural deodorants,
Oh, yeah.
lip balms, chapsticks, all kinds of stuff. And it's all natural, homemade, homeopathic, or whatever. It's all a lot of essential oils and stuff like that. She makes kits, so you can make your own homemade elderberry syrup, stuff like that. So she's doing pretty well with it, you know.
Cool.
She's getting better and better at it.
She wants to add cricket to that list as well.
Well, it's growing. So what she's doing now is she's buying the packs of the different size stickers you can print on labels, and then she's printing them. It's just not the same, you know. We're doing the best with it, but you know, both my computer and her computer are both very old. So no matter how hard we try, we're getting pixelation because the printer's fairly new. But
yeah,
she'd rather just get a cricket because our neighbor made her some labels on the cricket, and it was like, holy shit. You know?
Yeah.
And I can make some VD stickers.
Yes, you can.
So we were talking about it. I was gonna get her one for Christmas, and there's different models and all that. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, I really want to get you one. So she was like very excited about it, you know. I told her I want you to be able to spread your wings and expand your, you know, creative side in this business that you do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got talking, and then the computer came up and said, we're gonna get one of them too. So that's good.
That's awesome, dude.
I might actually be able to edit. I can't believe I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm happy about that too. If you don't already have a source for advice on that, hit me up on email. You know, you and I have touched base quite a bit. I'd be more than happy to, especially on the video card side, because that's something I've dealt with for a good long time, and especially on the video realm. And here's the thing about a good strong video card. If you're thinking about doing any graphics, even you look for the video card that's kick ass, and your graphics work comes as easy as the live streaming and video editing. So
The video card's gonna be important.
oh yeah, it's one of the largest bottlenecks. Don't ever, and I say this don't ever rely on an onboard video card when you're looking at Windows to do the heavy lifting, because the onboards aren't for shit. The Intels, they're not for shit.
And Windows is probably, I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but getting a Mac isn't off the table yet. So
Sure, absolutely.
but I like to game too. So
Yeah.
So you know, and graphics card would be important for that too, just so I can play video games I want on the computer. You know?
Yep. Well, you could get one hell of a workhorse, even laptop, with a killer graphics card in it for right around $1,000, if not a little under. In many cases, under.
I'm thinking a home PC though.
Yeah. Well, that might even be easier, because there are a lot of gaming PCs that the components for the compact unit on a laptop tend to be a little more expensive right now. But yeah, if you're looking for a desktop, then your options are wide open.
Is that kind of where the world's going though? Is everybody's just going to laptops now?
I have, and I think
Desktop's going away, or
I think so, because laptops are becoming so much more powerful than they used to be in the past. And portability kicks ass, man.
Yeah.
That's why I got this. As a matter of fact, I used to do this in venues. I used to take my setup, I'd go to a venue, I'd live stream it, pack up, and move on. Well, I'm not going to do that with a desktop.
right.
Yeah, and it would do anything I wanted it to do. So, yeah, they've just come so far.
I've just noticed it seems like everybody's on a laptop nowadays.
Yeah.
Nobody's got, like, home PCs seem to be dwindling. You know?
Yep.
And so you go to someone's house and you go in their office and there's a desk there, but there's just a plug sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
They plug their laptop into it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so that may be the route too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this laptop is running 3 extra monitors. And I've got, it's also all the cameras are networked, so that doesn't put any real load on the laptop itself. But it's also handling all the audio duties through my mixer, and it does a bang up job. I never have any problem editing or doing any graphics work. And I do a lot of graphics work as well. I think this thing costs me $1,000.
Yeah, I know you do a lot of graphics. That's awesome. Oh, that's not bad, man. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I just realized I've had Zoom at full screen, just
Yeah.
me and you, just chatting away, and I was like, "Oh, we're on the show."
That's why you couldn't see where to put the book. That happens. But yeah, hit me up, man. If you want to talk about it, I'd be more than happy to.
I definitely will.
Cool.
Whenever we both get some free time after a show sometime or something.
Yeah. So your Christmas went well though, right?
It went well. I mean, the
Kids had fun.
Happy. And we so I'll give you my fastest version of recap as I can. So moved back up here 4 years ago. This is actually my 5th Christmas here. We moved back up right before Christmas. My family always got together, everybody on Christmas Eve. Everybody went out to the city of Worcester, traveled, everybody. Didn't matter if it was Christmas Eve. Didn't matter how late you got home, how late you had to stay up to put presents out. Everybody went to my great-grandfather's house, and we had the big Italian dinner and the big meal, and everybody got gifts. My Uncle Danny does that now. My Uncle Danny's in his 70s, and he's the one who does that. He keeps that tradition going. Same house, and all that. So, but... that's my mom's side of the family, and I've got my family's so dysfunctional, man. Like, I've lost track of so many people. It's really sad, But I recently reconnected with my aunt and uncle, and we went up there last night, so it was really nice to get to see everybody, and brought the kids up, and everybody was enamored with the twins, and they're running around like, they were little gentlemen, but just the way they handle themselves in the crowd and everything, it was good. It was a lot of fun. So we did that. Got home late. I heard you say at the beginning of the show, if anybody caught my show last night, I did not get a notification for your show last night.
Really?
I did not go looking for it because I thought that you said you weren't doing a Christmas Eve show.
Oh, well, no, I didn't do one last night. That's why you didn't get one. No. It was the night before that I had a Christmas past. Yeah, last night we were hosting, so there was no way I could do it.
That's okay. I thought you had said you had one last night. I was like, what the fuck? Because that's what I thought you said. I thought you said we're hosting people. Okay, good. Okay. Because I was trying to find something to listen to while I wrapped gifts. So I jumped from a couple different streams. I'd say hi real quick, and then I'd just listen. I had my phone with it, just listening in while I had a lot of wrapping to do. Anyhow, got up today. Gifts. Kids are all very happy with the gifts, and my wife and I. I kind of told you our story and everything, and it was nice. It was a nice day. We decided to, my boss always takes good care of me. He's a good dude, and he, like every year, took care of me. I had a nice bag of goodies from him to go through, and also was able to get some. We went out. We were able to go and get Chinese food tonight for dinner, so we did that. And I'm probably gonna upset somebody. So I get out of the car, the Chinese restaurant, ordered $70 for the Chinese food.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the Chinese feast.
Oh, man. We used to do that every Christmas day.
Well, that's it. Like I don't know. It seemed like we had Chinese food a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I think Chinese food has always been fairly affordable.
Oh, yeah.
When you have a big family, you can load up and, feed everybody. If I take my wife, my 5 kids out to dinner, even if I go to Applebee's, it's well over $100.
Oh, yeah.
Well over. So, anyway, I said to my son as we walked in, I said, it's nice to have a little bit of extra money today so that we can do this. He goes, yeah, it is, man. No,
Yeah.
I know when I walk in, I go. When I was a kid, we used to love. I used to take her out. My dad would go pick up a big bag of chick food and come home. He looks at me and he goes, "What?"
Oh man.
So, I
Oh.
go, yeah. So I go. The good thing is when I said it, you didn't flinch at first, which is good. But I mean, so I said, I go to Chinese food, and he just, as we're walking the door, just slept, and as we're walking the door, right as we're walking, he goes, "What's Chink food?"
Oh.
I go, hey, no, don't say that, please. I shouldn't have said that. Don't say that. So we go up. I pay for the food. It's $68.50. I give the lady $100 bill. She gives me back $72.50.
Oh.
Looking at it. So I look at her and I go, "This isn't right."
Yeah.
But I go, "You gave me back $72.50. She goes, "Yeah." I go, $68.50. I give you $100 bill. The change should have been $31.50. She goes, "Well, my computer says," I don't care what your computer says. Simple math tells me $31.50. Simple math tells me if I take 68 out of 100, $72.50 ain't right.
Right.
She goes, oh, you're right. Hold on a second. She's just looking. So I'm like holding the money. I'm like, take the money. Give back $31.50. So I give her the money back. She puts it all back in the register. She's looking at it. She gets a calculator out. Does the math. She goes, "I owe you $31.50. I go, right. She hands me $51.50.
Holy crap. No.
2 20s, a 10. She counts it out. I watch her count it out. She goes, 50. There's 1. She puts it in her hand. She's looking at the register. She takes a 10. She goes, there's 10. And then she grabs a 20 and goes, there's 20. And then goes another 20 and goes, there's 30. And then hands it to me. And I looked at her and I go, 20 too much. And I just took a 20 and dropped it on the counter. And I held the money. I go, you gave me $51.50. She goes, what am I doing? I go, I don't know what you're doing, but good luck with the rest of the night. I took my correct change, and then she looked at me for a second, and she goes, well, thanks for being honest. I go, you're welcome. Yes, and, yeah.
Man.
She goes, thanks for being honest twice. I go, yeah, well, that's I'm not that guy. I can't just walk out the door knowing that you gave me the wrong change.
Right.
No matter how much I need the money or don't need the money,
Yeah.
whatever. It's not right. I know it's not right. You know?
No, honest man's pillow is his peace of mind.
Yeah, so exactly. So I walk out my son. We get in the car and Noah goes, "Hi, Dad." He's like, "In 8th grade, I knew what was going on there when she was giving the change." It's like she couldn't figure that out. I go, "No." He goes, "Yeah, she's having a rough night." I go, "Yeah, she is." He looks at me and goes, "What's Chink food?" I go,
Oh man.
I explained to him. I said, "Listen, when I was a kid, for whatever reason, the word chink was much more widely used. It really was. Like,
Sure.
everybody used it. Everybody called it. When I was a kid, everybody I knew, every family I knew, called Chinese food. Everybody called it chink food.
Yeah.
And I'm not justifying it in any way now and saying that's right or correct. I'm not. But I'm saying that's how it got ingrained in me. You know.
Sure.
It was never acceptable as a kid to call black people the N-word.
No.
It wasn't acceptable as a kid to call a Puerto Rican Spix. That wasn't acceptable.
No.
You heard it more often than you heard the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
You still knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
But the word chinks, nobody told you it was wrong, and everybody said it. So you didn't know it was wrong. I didn't know it was wrong until I was like 30.
Yeah.
You know? Seriously didn't.
Well, it's amazing. There's a lot of that. Especially for us older folks. I've got some years on you, but
How many, but
well, yeah, but it's all part of the process, right? Of letting that kind of stuff go. But that doesn't mean that that like you said, it was just ingrained in you, and sometimes your brain works in weird ways. I get it, totally get it.
Out, but then I did the right thing. I made sure I corrected myself,
and more importantly, you told your kids, how that happened and why it's wrong.
Right. Yeah. So, best gift I gave.
Yeah.
Was Well, last night when I was wrapping gifts, somebody said in the chat of one of the live streams I was on, they said, "What's the best gift you gave this year?" And my answer was myself to all you fuckers on YouTube. That was my answer.
Nice.
So you're all welcome, by the way. Best gift I gave in person, and was 3.5 years ago. My brother and I, who doesn't talk to me anymore, my one brother, stopped talking to me right before Christmas 3 years ago. Still has never told me why.
Oh man.
He was my half brother Matt. He worked with me at the time. I got him a job. He was working with me. Then he worked with me for another year and a half and didn't talk to me. Eventually he got himself fired. He's an idiot, but whatever. Him and I and my other brother, I have 5 brothers. I talked to one. So the one brother I still talk to, Kevin. And then my other brother, we'll just call him Asshole Slug. That's what he is. He's an asshole slug. But anyway, he's a millennial. He lives in my dad's house, doesn't come out of his room, plays video games all day. You don't talk to anybody, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
But the 3 of us went on a ride one night, and my brother Kevin had this shirt, and it's like a brown t-shirt. It's got a huge marijuana leaf on it. Huge, the whole shirt.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, so it's a big marijuana leaf. He's a big guy. And then it's got this half-naked woman kneeling down in front of the leaf. She's got a big huge joint. Big one. Holding on to. Smoke coming up. It says 420 on or whatever. Big pot shirt. And it says Mary Jane across the bottom. You know? So he pulls that out of the car. We go up to this place called Howe Park. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. He pulls it out of the car. He parks. He goes, "Let's go." So here we are at this state park. And we go walking down these stone steps all the way down to the water. He said, "I've had this shirt for 20 years. He said, "I thought I've thrown it away a few times, but every time I do, I end up opening my drawer and there it is again. I guess I don't end up throwing it away. I don't know what's going on." He goes, "But I've had this shirt forever. And no matter how many times I throw it away, it keeps popping back up in my drawer." He goes, "It's time to say goodbye to it. I'm an adult. I don't need to be wearing a shirt with a naked woman on it, a big pot leaf. It's time to let go."
Yeah.
And he's an adult. He makes edibles for a living.
Ah, yes.
And sells them to pot shops. He's finally got himself a license for all that. But still doesn't want to walk around wearing pot leaf on his shirt. I understand. So he goes and throws it into the lake. Goes up on it, throws it into the lake. So next day I'm working and I happen to be in the area, so I go up by that park and I get out of the car and I walk down, right down to where we were standing. And there's a bush. It's caught in the bush. And it's spread open. It's the pot leaf of the naked woman. It's like somebody laid it out on this bush. So I grabbed it, took it home.
No.
I gave him that shirt for Christmas. 3.5 years later.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny because we do call it a safety meeting, Luke. Anyway, he opened up that bag and he was like, he opens it up. He goes, "Oh, you got me a shirt." I go, "Oh yeah." So he starts unrolling and he was looking.
I think you really like this one.
Just looking at it. I may have a video of him opening the shirt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he just, yeah. So, it's all right. Sometimes the best gifts to give are just the gifts of return.
Absolutely.
Returning your property. He's just shaking his head. He's like, "How long have you had this?" I said, "Well, 3.5 years. 3.5 years ago, you thought you heard of it."
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Recycle Dude. Thank you, Recycle Dude. I appreciate it, man.
It is a nice hat. I was going to wear mine. You know it's right there.
I see it.
But that son of a bitch is the hottest hat that I own. And I
see this thick son of a bitch.
yeah, I can't wear it under these lights. I just can't. These are LED lights. And I just start sweating. It's awful. So just support right now.
Yeah, just tilt your head sideways. It'll look like it's on. Hey, look, Jim's got the hat on. Check it out, guys.
Merry Christmas.
as part of I bought a full Santa suit a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
This is a big, thick, nice one, you know. Not that the rest of the suit is. I think most of the rest of the suit's pretty much trash.
They usually are.
When I lived in Florida, I worked for a liquor company. A bunch of guys got together, and I ended up being 30 or 40 of us every year. And they still do it every year. They said my old boss sends me the invite, and he's like, I know you don't live down here anymore, but one of these Christmases, if you decide to show up, you know. But we do this thing called Santa's Cause. So it's a bunch of guys that get together. They dress up like Santa Claus, and we have a parade float. And it's pretty cold in Florida in December, though. You know, don't let everybody fool you. It's down to the 40s at night, you know.
Oh yeah, you got to break out those closed-toed shoes.
And we ride around on a parade float from Sarasota down to Bradenton, and we bounce around from bar to bar, and we load 40 Santa Clauses through the door. And it's an amazing sight to see. People love to get their picture taken with 40 Santas. It's pretty awesome. We walk around with boots, Santa boots, and collect money for Suncoast Charities for Children.
Nice.
And I unfortunately haven't done it the past few years, so I'm back up here, but they still do it. Great group of guys, amazing group of guys. And if you can see this picture here, this is a picture of my buddy Rob. Hold on. Don't you? There you go. Text me. I'll try to hold it out the glare, but that's my buddy Rob.
Okay.
He is. You can't. I'm black and white, so what the hell?
You are black and white.
Yeah.
Was that Mrs. Claus? Because she looked pretty good, even blurry.
Yep. He's in a blue Santa suit, and he has his sunglasses. It's a menorah. We used to get interviewed every year down in front of Marina Jackson, Sarasota. B News 9 would show up, which is the Florida news station.
Yeah.
And they would talk to us every year, get us exposure. We'd raise a lot of money, a
Cool.
lot of freaking money for a bunch of guys getting drunk on a float riding around. It started out, I think we raised like 11,000 the first year.
Nice.
And then it was 20 grand the second, 35,000. Like it just kept going up and up because people started looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We started getting like corporate businesses, big businesses sponsoring a couple $1,000 just throwing in for the kitty, you know. So it worked out good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny because the first year that they interviewed, it's this poor woman doing the interview. And my buddy Polly and my buddy Rob, who were the two guys who initially came up with the idea, they're standing there. She looks at Rob and she goes, "You're the only blue Santa. How come you're blue?" He goes, "Because I'm a Jew." They're on live TV. He's like, "Because I'm a Jew." He's got the menorah glasses on. She goes, "Oh," and he goes, "It's okay. I really am a Jew. So I can say that."
Yeah.
He goes, I'm playing the Hanukkah Harry role tonight, and I'm hanging out with all these Santa Clauses. And he goes, and it doesn't matter if you're Jewish, if you're not Jewish, if you believe in Santa, if you celebrate Hanukkah, it's all about the kids, you know.
Yeah.
So he would come dressed up in the blue suit, which is absolutely hilarious.
That is great.
Yeah. That's why I had the Santa hat and the nice outfit. God bless those guys. If you're down in the Sarasota area and you see a bunch of Santa Clauses, throw them some money away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great cause. But that's about it, man. I heard about your Christmas, but anything else you want to tell us tonight, Jim, before we let you go?
That is so weird to hear on this side of the microphone. No, honestly, no. I don't. I did watch a good movie today, but that's about it.
What did you watch?
I watched the what is it? What is it called? The Strange Life of Walter Mitty or something? Life of Walter Mitty with Ben Stiller. And I didn't expect much of it because I don't expect much from Ben Stiller movies, but this one actually turned out to be pretty good with Kristen Wiig. Strange story, and this always happens in my house where I actually fell asleep before the movie. And then the wife, she was just milling around. We decided to watch the movie, and then she falls asleep as soon as the movie starts. So really a traditional Christmas for us. Usually we go out. We used to go out with the kids, but now that we have grandkids, we don't do that. So, but
we watched, I can't remember the name of it, but we watched a movie last night. It debuted last year, and Kurt Russell is the Santa Claus in the movie. It's a really good movie. I don't remember the name of it. I'll let you know when I figure out the name of it.
Okay.
We watched it again this year. The kids loved it. We watched that yesterday.
Cool.
It's pretty cool because he's, it's the typical Santa breaks down, blah, 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 whatever. But at the very end of the movie,
Spoiler alert.
twist. You trust me. I think it's a good Christmas movie. Anyways, it's a modern day Christmas movie, but it's good.
Mhm.
But yeah, cool twist at the end of the movie because he speaks Elven to all the little elves and everything. You know, so he speaks English, but he also speaks Elvish.
Yeah.
And he's up back at the North Pole, and he's speaking Elvish to his wife, who walks in. When she turns around, it's Goldie Hawn. So it's pretty cool. It's
yeah, throwback to what? Both Bird and the Wire and what was the other one? Overboard.
In real life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But and then today we watched. We usually get a movie for the kids every year. You know?
Yeah.
So at least one.
Cool.
We got them this year. We got them The Star, which is a movie about following the star of Jesus being born and all that. Cartoon, kind of cool. A lot of famous people in it. A lot of famous people. And we watched that tonight. So there you go.
Very cool.
All right. On that note.
All right, buddy.
I'm gonna have to let you go.
It's
way past
Tony's
my bedtime.
Tony's got to move on to his next guest.
I got Angel in the Wings. And, I gotta wrap it up.
Well, listen, buddy, thanks for coming on, man, and sharing.
Absolutely, man.
You're actually you shared both past and present Christmases. That's awesome.
I was gonna go into the future, but we'll save that for another episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
But in all seriousness, man, Merry Christmas. And I've told you before, and I'll tell you every time I get the chance. I appreciate you and what you do for all of us and your friendship. God bless you, man. Thank you.
Same to you, man. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Make sure the kids know. And have a good evening, man.
Absolutely. And I promise everybody I'll stop calling it chick food.
Well, good enough. See you, Tony.
See you, man.
Whoops, wrong one. Oh, man. And it all comes around. It all comes back around. So, yeah. To expand on the rest of my Christmas day wasn't that exciting outside of having, my grandchild here and watching her open gifts. And she's 2 years old. She really digs opening those gifts, and it's like reliving your children's all over again, right? Just fantastic. Night Train FPV, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I saw you pop in. I wasn't able to say anything right away. Thanks for being here. If you're still around, I always love having you here. 400 AGL, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Brand Ariel's Merry Christmas as well. And Merry Christmas to all of you. As you know, I tried to go about an hour. We went a little long tonight, but that's okay. It's Christmas night for at least another 38 minutes. Folks, I so appreciate you being here. I hope that all of your Christmases went well and go well. And again, make sure that you don't miss tomorrow night. We're gonna let you get things off your chest. That's the whole goal there. It could be happy things. It could be things that upset you. It could be anything. It might not even be something that you need to get off your chest, but you are certainly more than welcome to pop on. Again, that's tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, as all my shows are, Sunday through Thursday. But for tonight, that's going to do it. Thanks so much, again, to all my guests. Thanks to all you folks in the chat. I appreciate you being here. I honestly do. If you're just joining us late, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. And by all means, hit that bell and share the content if you feel so inclined. I will leave you this. This is the last Christmas, or the only Christmas of 2019, and it's as important as it ever was. Make sure that you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this would be a fantastic world. Once again, Merry Christmas, have a good evening, and we will see you live